Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman, and we're so glad you could join us today. We've got a super exciting lineup and some fantastic guests to chat with, so let's dive right in. Here's a sneak peek at what's coming up. We're heading out on a field trip to the bridge at Carti, where we'll catch up with Chef Coby Smith to uncover even more of his secrets to making meals that are not only nutritious, but downright delicious. Today, he's showing us how to whip up some caramelized onion stuffed mushrooms with spinach and goat cheese, a simple yet mouth-watering dish with under 5 ingredients. And tonight is a big night here on NBC. Country music sensation Kelsea Ballerini, a 4-time Grammy nominee and 2-time ACM award winner, is stepping into a new spotlight as the latest coach on The Voice. And we're chatting with her later to discuss the upcoming season, the talent she's eager to discover, and how she plans to navigate this new role. And the excitement doesn't stop there. Tonight also marks the return of The Hunting Party, a high-stakes new drama on NBC. We'll sit down shortly with Melissa Roxburgh, who stars as Detective Rebecca Henderson, to find out what's in store as her team tracks down the world's most dangerous fugitives. Now, from high-stakes action to high-style finds, I want you to pull out your shopping list for Walmart, and under the part where you list bread, milk, and eggs, I want you to list a new dress and jewelry to match. Why? Because your trip to Walmart just got a whole lot more exciting. If you're looking to score a stylish little black dress, you're in luck. Style Me Stephanie joins me to talk today about how easy it is to shop fashion at Walmart, and she shares some of her favorite designers who take it to the next level. I heard you giggling over here. You like that one, right?
Yes, I love it.
It's true. I mean, we are at Walmart every other day shopping for our groceries.
Yes.
Why not treat ourselves to something like this?
One-stop shop.
Yeah, for sure. Well, great to have you back, honey.
Glad to be here.
All right, what does Style Me Stephanie do exactly?
Style Me Stephanie is a fashion consulting business, and we style for events, photo shoots, you name it. Also, we do, consulting, wardrobe consulting, fashion show coordination. A lot of people didn't know that, but we do that as well. Personal styling.
Okay, and also dressing show hosts, and you shopped online with Walmart.com.
Yes.
And you went through and picked out some of the cutest dresses to buy now. I mean, it goes into our transitional wardrobe.
Absolutely.
And gives us tons of mix and match options. So what did you choose for me today?
Today, okay, I know you guys said, oh, she got a little black dress. Yeah, it's another little black dress, but it's a little different. The first dress was a skater dress. This is more free, flowy, and guess what? It has pockets again. I actually love this dress. I love the sleeves. It's actually just, it's fabulous to me. I love it. That's why I picked it, but it's amazing.
Yeah, so folks at home, Taylor's got a graphic on the screen showing you this actual dress. I mean, you can look at it here. It comes in 2 different options, a pattern option, and then of course the solid black. You've got extra small all the way up to full figure. The price on this dress is absolutely unbeatable. The care for these items that we have shown you, machine washable. This dress has kind of a satin feel to it, so it's got a little bit of shine and shimmer. You know what that does, Stephanie, when you buy a fabric like this, is that when people take your picture, wow, do you pop.
Yes, you will definitely shine. And see, like this dress right here, it's already dressy anyway. So in your shoes, you got the black pointed toe pumps, fabulous. Love the jewelry. The jewelry's from Walmart as well. But you can wear this to a party. When Christmas come back around, you can wear it to a Christmas party. You can wear it to a wedding. So many, and these pockets, you guys. These pockets are
I just have to give the folks at home a little quick tour because this is the hidden secret of this dress. What girl doesn't love having a set of pockets on her dress?
Pockets are everything.
Yes, so what's great about this is you got that long sleeve, so you get that little bit of coverage.
Yes.
You got a nice V-neck that gives you an opportunity to really show off that Walmart jewelry. This is a stacking of 4 different links, different chains. They are individually on me, so if you only want to wear 1, 2, 3, whatever your fancy, you get to kind of make it your own style.
Yes.
But again, you know, a long sleeve, and then you've got kind of this gathered waistline.
Yes.
Again, tons of stretch in this dress. I mean, so generous when you're moving about.
We love things with stretch.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, so Taylor did a great job of giving us a graphic that shows us how this dress gets coordinated.
Yes.
Stephanie, this is what you do best too, is you show us some styling options.
Yes, I mean, like, of course, you know, you can wear it with a wide belt, booties, you can wear it with a tall knee boot, a dressy heel sandal like you have on your pumps, your pointed toe pumps. There's so many different ways. You can add a blazer. You know, we've been talking about the famous blazer this week. Throw that over your shoulder. So many different ways to wear that.
Stephanie, tell me about this brand, because this is one of your favorite brands at Walmart.
Yes, Scoop. I love Scoop. I know we've been talking about my top 2. I have several brands, but my top 2 is Scoop and Free Assembly. And guess what, you guys? My blazer that I have on, my cape blazer that I have on today, is Scoop. Yes, it's not on the website, you guys. I got this a while back, so I captured it when it was on sale. But it's such a good feel to it, good material. Looks expensive, but it's not, so.
Yeah, I mean, really, that is an incredible demonstration of what this brand does, what Walmart has done. They have really leveled up the fashion game. It is a hidden gem.
It is.
Yeah, so if you have not shopped Walmart fashion, today is the day to start shopping. But if you shop with Stephanie, she makes it even easier. Tell us about your website.
Okay, so I have my own, the Style Me Stephanie Walmart storefront. You can see that on the screen. You can go to that website. I picked out a lot of fabulous, cute pieces that you can just go and buy from there. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, you've got your own personal style coordinator there with Stephanie when you shop on her website, because she sifts through all of the Walmart fashion, in particular all the dresses that you showed to me this week. Well, honey, this has been so much fun.
I know.
Let's do it again soon.
Yes, please.
Okay, I appreciate you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Our fashion fairy godmother. Again, if you're looking to shop any of the looks we've shown up to this point, head over to walmart.com for all the details. And don't forget to check out Stephanie's Walmart storefront to shop all her go-to pieces. Now, coming up, we chat with Melissa Roxburgh about stepping into the role of Detective Rebecca Henderson in NBC's The Hunting Party. See what you can expect from this all-new action-packed drama. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Well, guess what? I've got a great TV show in store for you. The Hunting Party is a new series airing on NBC. I am joined by one of the major stars appearing in this. Her name is Melissa Roxburgh. She plays Bex Henderson, an ex-FBI profiler. There's so much more to this story, Melissa. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so kind of let's set the table for what people can expect. It's about some prisoners who escaped from something called the Pit. Take us down some of those twists and turns.
Yeah, we just go get him when we bring him back. No, it's actually a lot more high concept and a lot more high stakes as well. So Rebecca Henderson, or Bex as you said, we meet her at a casino. She's definitely no longer with the FBI at that point. A lot has gone wrong, which as the story unfolds, you discover what happened. And so she's not where she wants to be. But she's quickly pulled into this task force of a secret government prison has blown up. The inmates have escaped out into the world. But the catch is that no one knows this prison existed, and so getting them back has to be super under the radar. And so her, along with some others, go out and recollect them, which is obviously nowhere close to easy. But as the story unfolds, we realize that the Pit itself has a lot more secrets and a lot more mystery around it. And Rebecca kind of keeps getting pulled in different directions as to what the truth is, but we're not sure what happened at the Pit during this time with the prisoners. Why were they being held there? Why did the world think that they were dead? why did Rebecca think that they were dead? And so there's a lot of mystery and a lot of secrets, and I think it's super, super fun.
Yeah, and these prisoners, like you say, are presumed dead. So they're completely off the radar, but in fact, they're alive in this secret prison, which you call the pit. When the prison blows up and they all escape, then they're out in the wild. They're out amongst the rest of us. There becomes kind of a sense of urgency that your character and your team play. Set that theme for us a little bit.
I mean, it's funny because in filming, we're obviously doing an episode a week, but as the months went on, I kind of sat there and I was like, wait, so are the killers just kind of waiting till we're ready to go get them? Like, it is super high stakes. There's a lot of serial killers out there and not a lot of time. I'm pretty sure the first season happens all within like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even less actually. So, you know, we're go as a team, the characters. And yeah, these are not light killers. They're big time. So for us to make sure that they get back is a huge, huge thing. So the stakes are high, and not only for getting the prisoners back, but for figuring out if they're getting them back for the right people.
Yeah, and again, your character being an ex-FBI profiler, these killers start to exhibit even some different behavior that maybe they didn't do when they were first out there, yes?
Yeah, and that's part of the pit mystery is what happened. And the reason Rebecca was pulled onto this team is because she knows a lot of these cases. She knows these killers from when she was with the FBI. And when she comes back, she realizes a lot of them have changed. Why have they changed? What happened to them at the pit that made them change? So it's really fun to figure that part out of it too.
Yeah, a whole lot of fun. For people who love mysteries, this might be one of those types of series. Of course, you're the one of the major stars of the show, but you have a nice team of people that support you. Can you tell me a little bit about the other characters that help you?
Yeah, so the reason that Rebecca was at the casino, we get to meet this character named Oliver Odell, who's played by Nick Wexler, who's a phenomenal actor. And he was her partner, and he did a little boo-boo, a big boo-boo. And so they were both kind of, you know, sequestered to different parts of the world, and we're not really sure what happened to Oliver Odell, but he does come back into the picture, and so that's also part of the storyline of her re-entering this world. We also have Patrick Sabangi plays Jacob Hassani, a CIA agent, so he's kind of our intelligence go-to. He's, you know, the dad of the group. We also have Josh McKenzie plays Shane, and he's a military guy, so he's our guns on the ground. And then we have Sarah, who plays Morales, and she's our intel officer. And she was also one of Rebecca's students at Quantico. So we have this highly intelligent group of people, and every single character brings something that the team needs. So it's really fun not only playing with the actors, but you know, the different dynamics of the different worlds they're all coming from.
Really thought-provoking content. Well, Melissa, I've enjoyed our conversation. Good luck with the show. I'm excited to watch it. Well, NBC does it again, launching another hit series that is thought-provoking and blood-pumping, heart-racing. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Melissa Roxburgh. The Hunting Party airs on Monday nights, 9 p.m. here on NBC, and the next day on Peacock. Still ahead, Karen and Taylor join us in studio to dive into the action-packed third installment of Rebecca Yarros' Empyrean series. Where the stakes are higher, the twists are sharper, and the adventure is just getting started. We'll be right back. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Karen and Taylor are back in the studio to talk about the latest page-turner in Rebecca Yarros' Empyrean series. Onyx Storm Book 3 in the series is packed with brand new twists, jaw-dropping moments, and hopefully some answers for all of you who've been following along. Today we're covering up through chapter 21, so buckle up because things are already getting wild. Whoa.
I wrote answers in there, and we're not getting any answers up to this point.
No.
Like, I can't think of his name, but John Travolta in Pulp Fiction, you know, where he's standing outside the house just kind of like... That's what I felt like, basically, up until this point, because I was like, did I not read the other two books 3 times?
I think so. Well,
But
it just took off.
like
rolling.
way faster than any of the other
I think
two.
we did get a few things answered in this first section. You know, we had predicted that the signets would play a big part in this book, and they did, and a really big part of the first part of the plot to be able to let the flyers use their signets.
Yeah,
So-
we're used to thinking that people only get one. Turns out
Lots
a
of
lot
second
of
ones,
a
right?
lot of second ones.
Yeah.
So we find out that, you know, the
Yeah.
marked ones and the ones that were the rebels, they have 2 signets, and then Violet has 2 signets, and then we find out the Venom.
Yeah. Well, we
also.
don't know about
Oh,
Violet's second signet yet. We're gonna get there.
Okay, listen, what piqued my interest, Taylor and I are having a quick conversation in the office about
Yeah.
this. I didn't realize there was like some steamy parts to this.
Yeah.
There's another love triangle too.
There is.
All right, I'm down with this.
And
What's going on?
I will say that this, when they introduced Halden, was the moment that I thought some people are just too good at fan theories. Because never in the other 2 books did I ever think that Halden was good. I didn't even know that he was like in the picture. I didn't know who he was, and they were like, "Oh, she's definitely dated Halden in the past." And I'm like, "How do you even know that?"
So we have like these kingdoms, right? That's how the world, and then, you know, up until now, you know, we thought that 2 kingdoms were at war, but they're really not, because there's this other evil thing. So Halden is the, I guess is the number 1, the
Prince.
the
It's not Port Meal because he is Navarre.
He's Navarre, yeah, and he had a twin brother. People didn't see that one coming, and Xaden killed his brother.
Way back in the day, during
Yeah,
threshing.
and then we know that the younger
On purpose
brother.
or on accident?
Oh, no, on purpose.
I think
Oh
on
my.
purpose.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
On purpose, and
Yeah.
that's
Why
why
would
that's why like Xaden and Arik, who is the 3rd brother, who is currently a writer and is in the Quadrant. That's why they have some beef, because he's like, "You killed my brother," and Xaden's like, "I'm meant to." Like,
Ooh,
But
all right.
Halden's kind of a jerk, you know. So we
He
we
is a
finally
huge
are
jerk.
finding a little bit about Violet's father, which we've been dying to learn more about him.
Papa Sorengale.
because he died before the first book, but not that long before the first book. And he was a scribe, and you know, we had theories that he knew a lot more of what was going on, and he was leaving little sort of breadcrumbs and clues for Violet to figure out. But you know, apparently Violet, neither of her parents liked Halden. They were like, you know, like when you have your kid dates the person that you don't want her to date.
Oh,
That
yes.
that was what was happening there.
yeah, there's an
So,
excerpt. I don't know what chapter it is, but it's a note from mom to dad, and she's like, "It's unfortunate that our daughter has such horrible taste in men." And then you meet Halden, who is just a total jerk, and he comes in the picture because ultimately they're going on a quest.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like there's a
They-
fan theory about this guy too.
Oh, there's-
Maybe he's not such a jerk
I've
after all.
got
Maybe he
one.
comes in to save the day at the
I don't
end.
think so, but
No?
maybe.
Okay. See what I know?
Well, there's 2
But
more
maybe.
books. So there's, we
You
could
truly
all-
never
bad
know.
boy.
Well, we do.
Well, Xaden's
The dark
bad
and
boy.
stormy,
Yeah,
but he's not
so-
the bad boy in a good way.
Yeah.
He's just like a really big a-hole.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Halden,
Okay.
yeah, he's definitely kind of a jerk, and he cheated on her.
Yeah.
and that's how they broke up. And I think he was like her first love. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, so he comes on the on the scene because they're going on a quest to go and find Andarna's
Seventh
kind,
den,
the 7th den,
yeah.
her den, and to
And,
also find
yeah.
alliances.
and to
want
try and find a cure
Oh,
for
yeah.
people who like Xaden, who has started to turn Venom, and so Violet's really invested in curing him, and they have a theory that the 7th den of dragons will help them do that.
Yeah.
Right, there's something about a quest squad. What is
The
that?
Quest Squad is
The
like
Quest.
this joke. This book is a lot funnier.
It's
than
so
the,
much
than
funnier.
the first. I mean, like, there was humor in the first 2 books, but this one has a lot of humor in it.
She
Yeah.
really packed it in, especially with the Quest Squad, because it wasn't originally supposed to be called the Quest Squad. It was supposed to be called the
Riddick,
Task
yeah.
Force.
Uh-huh.
And Riddick, who is one of the main characters, he's like the silly one and the funny one, and he's like, he starts calling it a Quest
I'm gonna go
Squad.
on the Quest Squad.
Yeah, he's like, I want to be in the Quest Squad, you know. and so it just sticks. And so she's put in this group of all of these people she doesn't trust, including Halden.
Right.
And really the only people she does trust is Zayden and Mira and, well, Jacinia, but she doesn't go.
Yeah.
And so she's, you know, they go to Deverelli.
I think, yeah.
Have we covered that? Because I've already finished it. I don't want to spoil.
They start out at that island. I can't remember which one it is. And I'm always trying to look on the map to find, well, where all of these islands
you
are,
have that.
you know.
Look at how beautiful this book is.
That's why I like
I mean-
fantasy. They always include a really, really well-drawn map. And that way, like, because they do talk about locations and everything, so it's really fun to go back and look at the map and kind of see where they're at and
you
where
know,
they're
I'm
going.
kind of a map kind of a geek, you know, and then these sort of old-fashioned looking maps, and on the side it's always, here there be dragons, and in this book, there are dragons.
Yeah, I mean, this really is a beautiful book. Look at that, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what a lot of fun. Well, ladies, Taylor, as she just told you, is finished. She's reading it for the second time.
Yeah.
That's how much these girls love this book. So there is still time, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Join us again next week as we venture further and uncover even more. We'll be covering through chapter 44, so keep on reading, and we'll see you right here next Monday. Now, don't go anywhere. We're talking to Kelsea Ballerini next about her debut as a coach on The Voice and what she's listening for as she turns her chair for the next big star. We'll be right back. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Four-time Emmy Award-winning singing competition The Voice returns to NBC tonight, and guess what? There is a new judge occupying those very famous red turnaround seats. I am joined by Kelsea Ballerini. Kelsea, hi beauty, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm so excited. I feel like I can't believe it's finally here and premiering. It feels terrifying and exciting, and yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it.
Well, that leads me to my perfect first question. You set me up great. So you're considered a star on the rise. And of course, you know, you can really relate to all of these contestants and their journey. First of all, tell our audience a little bit about your journey, where you've been, and some of your accolades.
Well, bio is I am from Knoxville, Tennessee, and I moved to Nashville when I was 15 to try to figure out how to do some version of music. And I knew that, like, I probably wouldn't be an artist if I wasn't a songwriter. So for me, I really just focused the most on songwriting. And so that was my first kind of foot in, is I got a publishing deal and I wrote songs full time, all the time. And then I wrote a couple songs called Love Me Like You Mean It and Peter Pan and Dibs, and got a record deal from those. And those were my first 3 #1 singles. And that was 10 years ago.
Oh, I love it so much. Well, certainly a lot of these contestants hope to follow in your footsteps. But this is what makes you uniquely suited as a judge, is that you can really relate to these contestants. Plus, being a singer and songwriter, you can also lend those kinds of talents. So tell me kind of what your expectations are.
I was super drawn to the voices that I could tell were songwriters, because they communicate a story so differently. Like, they connect to a lyric where you feel like they wrote it. And so it was really fun to be able to hear a voice and not even see the person, but just go, oh, they're a songwriter. I buy in, I believe it, and hit the button and then get to know this person and their history of songwriting and storytelling and the love of that. I really, I think I fought the hardest for that kind of artist. But there's some crazy talent on the show this year. I mean, crazy.
Very interesting perspective, because I always wondered what it was that made a singer really stand out. And from your point of view, it's kind of that songwriting element. Love it. All right, another unique difference is that you are the only girl on the panel. So tell me a little bit about what that leads into your decision making as you're choosing talent.
I definitely think I probably went the hardest for the girls, naturally, you know? I think because I started pretty young, I signed my record deal when I was 20, I'm really protective, especially of young female voices. And so I found myself fighting for them the most, and then realizing, because I'm sitting next to Adam Levine, that it was probably just not going to happen. But I have, across the whole show, there's amazing female talent. But I think for me, I really found that that part of me was really lit up during this opportunity to be a coach.
Awesome. Well, for people who want to come see you in person, you're going to be on tour. You're also releasing a new album. Tell the folks at home a little bit about what they can expect.
Yeah, I released an album called Patterns end of last year, and I just kicked off. It's my first ever like big girl arena tour, and so we're 4 shows in right now, and we have 32 to go. And it's just, I mean, I keep thinking about like 13-year-old me, and just wanting to be present in every show, every moment. And I just love that I get to be making music and touring music and talking music on The Voice at the same time. It feels very kismet and full circle, and I couldn't be more grateful.
Well, Kelsey, I really enjoyed meeting you. I appreciate your spirit. I think you're going to be an awesome addition to The Voice. How about meeting Kelsea Ballerini? What a star on the rise, truly. Well, you can catch her tonight as NBC premieres its 27th season of The Voice. Next up, we're heading to Carti, where Chef Coby Smith is sharing a quick and delicious recipe for caramelized onion stuffed mushrooms with spinach and goat cheese. You won't want to miss it. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
All right, folks at home, are you ready to level up your cooking game? Well, I've got the guy for you. This is Chef Coby Smith. He is the chef here at Carti. We are at the Bridge. Chef, we know you as cooking nutritious and delicious food, putting it within our reach. What's on the menu today?
Well, I opened up the refrigerator and I had some mushrooms and some spinach and some goat cheese and some onions. And so I said, hey, let's just do a caramelized onion and spinach stuffed mushroom. Okay. So really easy. And my mushrooms are kind of little baby portobellos. I like the big ones. Okay. But so it's really simple. And again, 3 or 4 ingredients. And this is just stuff that I opened up that I had in my refrigerator. And here we go. And so I started with obviously some white onion. And I've actually cooked this for about 3.5 hours.
What? How?
Super slow. So I started with just enough clarified butter at the bottom of the pan just to kind of wet it. Added 4 onions. And I reduced it, and I just cooked and cooked and cooked. Added a pinch of salt, and just stirred it occasionally. And that, and, you know,
on the stove.
This is a white onion, and you can see like how caramelized it is and all that stuff.
But 3.5 hours on the stove like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could make French onions, like this is the way you would make French onion soup.
Yeah.
Add some stock and blah, blah, blah. But it's a really simple ingredient, super cheap. You just take a long time to cook it.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got that, and now I've got some spinach. And so this is kind of hot, and I'm just gonna add some spinach to it, and I'm just gonna kind of tear it apart. And I like spinach, but I don't like a ton of spinach. Like spinach dips that have like just so much spinach and nothing else, I'm not a big fan. So I'm not gonna go crazy.
You're not trying to make a salad.
No, not at all.
Right.
Just kind of a little more nutritious, but, and so as I kind of stir this with the hot onions, you can see that the spinach is kind of just wilting pretty much immediately. And I'm just gonna take my mushrooms, and you can really stuff it as big or as little as you want.
What did you do to the mushrooms in advance?
Oh, so all I did is just a little olive oil and just baked them in the oven for a little while because it doesn't take as long, just kind of pre-baking them, so to speak. Okay. Super easy. And there's a great thing. Earlier today when I was kind of prepping, I put some portobellos in the oven. I completely forgot about them. I cooked them for about an hour and a half, and they still were technically not overcooked, so they're kind of funny. So I've got it all stuffed, and so now I'm going to take a little bit of goat cheese, and I'm just going to put it on top.
What's interesting is when I think about stuffed mushrooms or stuffed anything really, there's usually a breadcrumb element.
Yeah, we could have put some on top for a little crunch, but I just didn't.
Yeah, but you don't need it. I guess
really
what I
don't.
thought is you needed it to bind all of this together, but you don't.
No, not at all. I'm gonna throw this in the oven, and looky here, I got a couple already ready.
Oh.
And so to plate this, I'm gonna do a little balsamic, just kind of on the bottom.
Look at that.
I mean, chef inspired, right?
That's amazing.
And then I'm gonna just put that guy there. I'm gonna put that guy there. And I happen to have a torch sitting next to me, so like, hey, fire, let's do it. So I'm just gonna hit the top of that mushroom, kind of give it a little, almost a garnish. Without using something else.
Oh, wow.
And so that's it. I mean, it's simple. And maybe just hit it a little bit on top.
That balsamic glaze, is that something that you would just buy at the grocery store?
You can, but it's super easy to make. And you just, regular balsamic vinegar, put it on your stove and reduce it really slowly. You don't want to do it too fast because it can kind of change the flavor a little bit, but it can burn really quick also. So low and slow, kind of like we did with our onions.
Right.
Yeah, so low and slow for maybe an hour, and you can add a little honey because it gets really tart, and some honey will actually balance it out just a little bit.
Okay. Well, again, simple, approachable, within your reach, but boy, it's a surprise and delight situation.
Right.
I mean, can you imagine your family, seeing this plated on a Monday night for dinner? Wouldn't they be so excited?
And if you had meat, you could put a little crumbled bacon on top, so then you get your salty and sweet, and golly, that's what my kids are gonna have this weekend.
Oh. Trick your kids into eating yummy food like that.
That's right.
And you know what's nice about eating a mushroom? Is that if you're a vegetarian or you're trying to eliminate some meat from your diet, you still get that really hearty bite.
You do, and it fills you up a little bit, and it does feel like you're eating a steak a lot of times.
All right, so remind everybody about the ingredients that went into that.
So we have a portobello mushroom, and if you don't have portobellos, you could just use button mushrooms, caramelized onions, spinach, goat cheese. It's easy, like 4 or 5 ingredients.
And be sure to do a little sass with that
That's right.
balsamic drizzle.
That's right.
To finish it off. All right, well, Chef, tell everybody how they can come check out you here at the Bridge.
So we've got a little restaurant downstairs called the Hope Bistro,
Yes, you
and
do.
we serve breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. Breakfast is from 7:30 to 9:30, and lunch is from 11 to 2. We do kind of a blue plate special, so the menu changes every day, and then we also offer a sandwich of the day, and we try to get creative and change it up. And I've got a few requests that people all ask for. I've got my regular kind of rotation, but every week we try to come up with something new and that we've never done before.
Yeah, the crab cake.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that Hope Bistro is a real treasure here on the campus, and that's open to the public.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, Chef, as always, thank you so much for treating me to something nutritious and delicious.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Fancy. What's one gift that you can get or give this Valentine's Day that's sure to please? We'll show and tell next. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Montana Silversmiths gives you grace in every beat with their timeless beauty of pure hearts. The brand of champions, Montana Silversmiths creates gorgeous, unique masterpieces for world-renowned cowboys, cowgirls, and everyday fashionistas who love to rope in the top prize. This is the perfect pair to show your love affair. The Pure Heart necklace and matching earrings dazzle with silver filigree and gold tone border. All right, folks at home, I've got you covered for this Valentine's Day because this is a real treasure when you're looking at this. First of all, Montana Silversmiths. This is fine jewelry that is just going to surprise and delight. So you've got a matching set here. You've got a beautiful necklace, and then you've got the matching earrings in this heart-shaped design. So first of all, I'll show you the necklace. It has an 18.5-inch length chain on it. It is fully adjustable. So depending on how short or how long you would want to wear it, you do have that option. And the sparkle on this chain is really something special. But here is where the magic happens. You've got this 3-heart pendant. You know what we've learned about 3 of everything? It's past, present, and future of your love story. So you're getting that beautiful romantic story right here with Montana Silversmiths. Now I want to show you just how massive this is. This is actually a 2-inch width pendant that you've got. I mean, this is really, really a big presentation, a big look that you're getting. It's that silver filigree. Montana Silversmiths does so much by hand with their fine artisans, and it's got just that little bit of hammer and glistening, and again, the gold tone that borders around it. So you're getting that, that dual metallic finish, which is really, really beautiful. Okay, so again, this 18.5-inch chain, so it gives you that flexibility to wear it the way you would want to wear it. Now, of course, you've got the matching earrings, which are for, of course, pierced ears. Again, it's the 3-heart design, that past, present, and future that is so romantic of that love story that you're creating with your special loved one. This is 1.5 inches long on this particular piece. So again, you're getting a ton of drama, but it is not too heavy, so it is not going to weigh the earlobe down. This has a French wire closure. If you can see that on your screen, I mean, it is really an elevated design. French wire closure is what this is called. It is hypoallergenic as well. So again, you've got that filigree silver hammering effect. You've got a really, really beautiful gold tone border that mirrors it and frames it as well. And then, of course, you've got this matching necklace that goes with it, sure to surprise and delight. I mean, Montana Silversmiths does nothing in small measure. It is elevated fine jewelry, and they create pieces that are for a lifetime of memories. This is their heart collection, and you can see you've got the necklace and you've got the matching earrings, and they also have a really, really beautiful barrette option as well. So you can really get a beautiful statement piece for this Valentine's Day for your special loved one. Again, this is that beautiful dangle earring, that 3-heart design. It is that hammered silver finish. This is silver over brass, and again, it is very, very lightweight when you're wearing it. And then, of course, look at the back. When you're buying fine jewelry, I have a secret for you. The back should always be as beautiful as the front. That's how you know you are buying the best of the best. And of course, Montana Silversmiths does that. They harken back to the West. They go to those cowboy, cowgirl roots. On their website, they've got items of belt buckles, which are really, really stunning. They have collabs with major celebrities as well. They've got accessories, and they've got collections for the men and the women. It is a dazzling selection that you can find at Montana Silversmiths. And again, this is their 3-heart design. We showed you that beautiful set of earrings and that gorgeous necklace that coordinated with it. I mean, this would be something really special to celebrate the love of your life this Valentine's Day. You can head over to montanasilversmiths.com and start shopping the timeless elegance of their Pure Heart collection today. Don't wait, your next masterpiece is just a click away. Now stick with us. We'll be back shortly with the latest entertainment buzz straight from Hollywood. You're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
The stars and superheroes stepped out in London Wednesday night for the big premiere of this new Marvel movie.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Captain America: Brave New World. Anthony Mackie takes center stage as Sam Wilson, and Harrison Ford joins as President Thaddeus Ross. Mackie and Ford were joined by co-star Danny Ramirez and the movie's director on the blue carpet. Mackie sported an olive green Burberry trench coat with black pants, and Harrison Ford rocked a navy suit with a light blue shirt underneath.
Well, I played the president before, but not in a Marvel movie, and I've not had the opportunity to play the president and the Red Hulk in the same film. So it was an experience for me, very different to what I normally do.
I mean, I feel like all of these roles mean so much to so many different people. We represent ourselves in different ways, and it gives people the opportunity to look at us and associate themselves with these characters.
Mackie embodies so many of the characteristics and traits of what makes Captain America so relatable. He's got the integrity, he's got the loyalty, he's got just that presence as well.
The London premiere comes after press events in Rome earlier this week. Mackie caught some backlash after making comments about Captain America. He said, quote, "To me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those representations." In an Instagram story post, Mackie clarified what he said, saying, "Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to." And the reunion to the reunion is on. An iconic cult classic film is getting a sequel.
Ready? Ready. Let's do it.
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion is moving ahead at 20th Century Studios, and both Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino are set to return. The pair will also be executive producers on the film. The creator of High School Musical, the series, Tim Federle, is set to direct the movie. The studio says it's hoping to begin shooting this June. The film will come back some nearly 30 years after the first, so could we be looking at a 40-year reunion? We'll have to wait to see, as most plot details and a release date are as secret as whatever is in the punch bowl. That's your entertainment report in Hollywood. I'm Andy Reesmeyer.
Thank you all so much for joining us today, and to all of our guests and sponsors who joined us in studio. Now, don't forget to follow us on social media or visit our website for clips of the show that you may have missed or just want to rewatch for a second time. We will see you all again next time. Ready?
Yeah, it is.
With love. Mwah.
Watching Arkansas Style with Nicole Neiman. Furniture provided by Hank's Fine Furniture. Nicole's clothing provided by Walmart. Nicole's wardrobe coordinated by Style Me Stephanie.